Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why we should always stay positive or optimistic in every situation. I'm going to be explaining this concept using very simple illustrations, staying true to this channel. So let's take a look at it. So let's say on the x-axis we have the attitude. We measure the attitude on the x-axis, which can be from positive ranging to negative attitude for every situation. And on the y-axis, we are going to measure the outcomes of any situation, which can again range from a negative outcome to a positive outcome. Now, for every situation that we are in, say that we are appearing for an exam and we are worried about, or we are excited about, or we have different feelings towards the outcome of the situation. So in anticipation of the outcome, we can either be negative or positive. We can have good feelings or we can have bad feelings. And this applies to any situation, whether you're waiting for a medical diagnostic report, or you are out with somebody and you are apprehensive whether the person likes you or doesn't like you, or whether you are having a good feeling about it or a bad feeling. So you are always, your physical state and your mental state depends on the outcome of the situation, because even though we like to stay in the present, but we always think about the outcome of every situation. So let's take a look at the worst case scenario. In this scenario, while waiting for the outcome of any situation, say we have been negative or we have been pessimistic about the situation all along. We've given a job interview and we are always negative or without hope, thinking that we will not clear the interview. This has led to us to become negative, bitter, and always keeping us down and not able to do anything in life. In this case, the outcome was also negative. So this is the worst possible in a scenario, that we have had a negative attitude throughout the duration till the outcome arrived, and the outcome itself was negative. Let's take a look at the next scenario. In this case, our attitude was negative. We were always distressful. Say we are waiting for a medical report to come in, and during the time when we are waiting for the report, we were always negative that something bad will happen, nothing good can come out of it. And when we received the report, say 3 days or 5 days later, we got a surprising positive outcome. But as a result of our behavior, we have ended up wasting 3 or 5 days being negative, not being productive, because when you are negative, you cannot do anything productive or you cannot achieve anything, and always sulking without able to do anything positively, and the outcome was positive. So we have actually ended up wasting our time for a situation that was actually positive. Let's take a look at the third scenario. In this scenario, the outcome was unfortunately negative, but we had spent our time being positive and hopeful about a specific situation. Say we'd been out with somebody and we were positive that the person likes us and we can be the person's friend, but the outcome was negative or not favorable to us. But we have not wasted our time. We have been positive, working on ourselves and doing positive things, because with a positive attitude, you can do a lot more productive things in life. And let's take a look at the best possible scenario. In this scenario, our attitude was always moving towards being positive for any situation, and we were hoping that the outcome will be positive. Say we gave a job interview and we were hoping all along that we would succeed at it, and this is the best case scenario because we have been positive waiting for the outcome, and the outcome itself was positive, so we are only likely to get more productive. So let's take a look at what happens to our lives in these 4 scenarios. So in the worst case scenario, when we were negative while we were waiting for the outcome, we spent our time brooding over something we couldn't control, we cannot do anything about it, and in that time when you are negative, you actually cannot contribute much towards your life or improve yourself. So we were being negative all along and the outcome was negative. So at this point in time, when our attitude is negative and our outcome also is negative, the likelihood of us turning around the situation becomes even more bleak, as at this point in time we are likely to get more negative because we were already negative and the situation also was negative. So this will lead to a downward spiral. Now let's take a look at a second case. In this case, even though the outcome was positive, while waiting for the outcome, our attitude started moving towards the negative. We were not being hopeful, but we were thinking something bad will happen. Say like a medical report, we were waiting for the report and we were thinking the worst would happen, and when the report actually comes in, it's a positive outcome, but we are so drained by this moment and so negative that likelihood it would lead to a downward effect for the next outcome, because we were not able to do anything productive during the time when we were waiting for the outcome. Now, however, in the scenario in this case, where even though the outcome was negative, but we actually stayed positive, we maintained our attitude during this time of being positive. Say, as we talked about, we went out with a person and we were hopeful that the person would like us and be our friend, but it was a negative outcome. The person chose not to be our friend. But since we already were positive during that time, we could improve ourselves, work on the things that we are good at, and improve ourselves and make us more socially acceptable to other people in other scenarios. So we are very likelihood at this point, even though the outcome was negative, to turn it into a positive outcome. And the best situation where, while waiting for the outcome, say we gave our exam and we were hoping to top the exam, we were always positive and confident that we would do well. Our attitude was ever so being positive, and by keeping positive, we were able to contribute and improve ourselves, do more creative and innovative tasks. At the time the outcome arrived, we got a wonderful outcome. It was positive. We did the best in our exam. We got the best result. And at this time, you are only going to go on an upward spiral and do more positive and better things. So you see in this video, this visual representation, how it is in our best interest to always stay optimistic or positive throughout our lives for any situation or any place that we might be in. A situation will turn around. I hope you like this video and this visual illustration. If you like this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and please leave a comment at this video and stay tuned to the channel for the latest of data analysis in different technologies. Thank you.